Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Gerald, and you're watching Mr. Boxing Today.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So this fight has been added to the Keith Thurman, Josecito Lopez undercard that will be taking place January 26th. It's going to be televised on Fox PBC card, man. Adam Kownacki versus Gerald Washington. Stylistically, this is your typical brawler versus boxer type of matchup. Kownacki is going to be the one coming forward. He's going to try to dig to the body, force Gerald to go backwards, preferably get him against the ropes and try to dog him out against the ropes. Body shots, overhand rights, left hooks, uppercuts. Even when they are in the center of the ring or when they're trying to figure out the real estate of the fight, as far as, you know, who's going to hold what ground in the ring, I think Adam will try to wing shots over the top of Gerald's jab, and anything Gerald tries to throw, I think Adam's going to be winging shots, throwing shots, you know what I mean, coming forward. Gerald's not going to have to go looking for Adam in the ring, you know what I mean, because we know Adam's a straightforward fighter. One-dimensional, but he is very relentless at that one dimension that he possesses, all right? So it will behoove Washington to not get his back against the ropes. If he does, he has to spin off the ropes immediately, implement some clinching when he needs to, walk Adam backwards a little bit while he has him in the clinch, keep that jab on him, circle, land right hands. I mean, you're going to be able to land because Adam's coming forward, man. He's not a tricky defensive fighter where, you know, you got to, like I said, go looking for him. All right. You can walk him into shots. You can turn him. But he's one of them type of guys, no matter what you're doing, he's like Pac-Man in there. You know what I mean? He's going to just keep chomping away until he breaks you down. I think Adam will try to do some of the things that Jarrell Miller was able to do against Gerald, man. And that's, like I said, pretty much go for it and work that body. Come forward and work the body. Gerald, he has been in there with a few pressure type of guys, you know, Amir Mansour. Although Mansour is a versatile fighter, he was the aggressor in the fight with Gerald. And then obviously Gerald's been in there with Jarrell Miller. All right. So I want to see what, you know, Washington has learned from those type of fights. How will he approach this fight as far as this guy's going to try to pressure him? What is he going to do in this type of fight? Gerald is a good technical boxer, in my opinion, as far as using the jab, keeping you on the outside. I think he's a slick, you know, crafty type of guy. You know what I mean? But when he gets the pressure put on him, like in the Jarrell Miller fight, he has a tendency to start to get a little lethargic and a little lackadaisical, man. That's probably due to fatiguing and getting beat to your body, you know, but only Jarrell Miller was able to do it to him. You know what I mean? He did have more success in the Amir Mansour fight. I thought he was walking Mansour into good right uppercuts. And I think that's a punch that he can use in this fight, man. He can run off combinations, circle, pivot, you know what I mean? He can kind of do what Charles Martin did against Kownacki in Kownacki's last fight. But the thing with Charles Martin, Charles chose to slug it out with Adam as well. You know what I mean? So, and I think if it gets to that point, I see Gerald, if he has to stand and trade, I think he will try to hold his ground. You know what I mean? It's going to be a home. This fight will be in Kownacki's home in his backyard in Brooklyn. You know, so I think he will give a spirited effort in this fight in front of the hometown crowd. And should be a good fight, man. Should be a good fight. I'll probably do another video about this fight, but I just want to get my quick initial thoughts about this matchup. Adam Kownacki versus Gerald Washington. So Adam is doing his thing right now as far as, you know, he's, you know, vying to be a, you know, title challenger in the near future. You know, so right now he's taking on guys that have competed for world titles. Gerald Washington, he fought Wilder. Arthur Spilka, who he has defeated, fought Wilder. And then obviously he beat the former title holder, Charles Martin. So he's climbing up the ranks. This is what guys usually do once they crack that top 10 of sanctioning bodies. Gerald Washington, man, he has won a fight since his 2 defeats to Deontay Wilder and Jarrell Miller. He beat John Wesley No Fire. No Fire going into that fight was only a 1-loss fighter. He had lost to Joey A. Bell in a slugfest, a bloody slugfest. Then he ended up getting stopped in that fight. But Gerald Washington pulled out a gritty decision against John Wesley No Fire. So this is another type of fight for him where his back is against the wall. That's one thing about Gerald, man. You know, the last year or so, year and a half, man, he's been either trying to schedule fights with tough fighters, or he's just been taking fights with tough fighters. Deontay Wilder, Gerald Miller, even the John Wesley No Fire is a type of scrap where you have two guys that are, coming off losses that, have a lot to prove and want to move on to bigger and better fights. And that's what Gerald was able to do after a victory over No Fires, get this Adam Kownacki fight. All right. So good fight, man. I'll talk about it more as fight night approaches. What do you guys think about this fight? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Go.